Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl again, Arike. Today's video I'm just going to show you how you can make your easy and a simple way you can make your yellow rice. So for today's recipe I'm going to be using my Goya yellow rice, which is low sodium. Then I'm going to be using my saffron rice. So I have my ground turkey, I have my peppers, the mini bell peppers, and I have my onions, which I'm going to be using for today's recipe. And I also have my pure Irish butter, which I'm going to be using for today's recipe. So, and I'm going to be using my oil, my vegetable cooking oil. You can use your olive oil, you can use your coconut oil, any kind of oil you are comfortable using, it's okay. And I also have all my spices and all my seasoning powders, which I'm going to be using. Because the rice has a lot of seasoning and a lot of sodium, so I have to go very light when I'm using my seasoning powder because we don't want them to be too salty. So I have my plantain, which I'm going to be using for today's recipe, and I also have all my vegetable chopped already. So I'm just going to go ahead and started working on my yellow rice. So I had my pot heating up on the stove already. I had my cooking on about half cup of my cooking oil. Then I'm going to add my chopped onion to my cooking oil on a low medium heat. So I'm just going to give it a little bit stir. Then I also fry for about 2 minutes with the oil. So I have my ground turkey right here, which I'm going to be used. Believe me, I'll try all my possible best to make sure I rinse the turkey, the ground turkey, before I use it, because I just don't like the way they sit in the pack without washing or rinsing them off. So right now I'm just going to add all my seasoning powders or my spices to my ground beef. So I had about one teaspoon each of my black pepper, garlic powder, red pepper, the crushed red peppers, and I also have my thyme, which I added to my ground turkey. So I also had about half teaspoon of salt to my ground beef. Remember, the rice, one of the rice has sodium and the other one is low sodium, so we have to be very careful when we are adding our salts so that we don't want it too salty. So that's why even with the seasoning I have to go very light, or else it's going to be too salty. So I had my Irish butter, about 2 teaspoons of Irish butter to my ground beef, and I also go ahead add my chopped vegetables, the bell peppers and the onion to it. As you can see, they are looking nice and pretty already. They are looking delicious already. So I had about 3 cups of water to my ground beef before adding my rice. You know, later if we need to add more water, then we can still add more water later. But it's good to start it with a very low amount of water so that we don't want the rice to be too mushy. So you can see, so I had my the saffron rice, which has some sodium in it, and I'm going to add my Goya rice, which is low sodium. That's why I'm having 2 colors right there. You can see. So it doesn't really matter. You can use one product straight away, but I just don't want it to, it's like the yellow one has too much sodium for me. So for me to bring down the sodium, that's why I use the one that doesn't have much sodium, so that everything is going to be balanced together. I don't know if you understand my point. So if you decided to use one product for this recipe, it's okay. It's up to you. Just be careful you are getting the one that doesn't have a lot of sodium, so that you can control when you are adding your seasoning powder. So I keep my rice covered so that it's going to steam, and I don't want to burn it, so I'm going to keep my stove very low, and I will keep checking if I need to add more water. Like I said, I don't want to burn the rice. So I have my plantain ready, which I'm just going to give it a little bit fry. So right now I'm just going to check the rice and see how far we are doing. As you can see, the rice still look very hard to me. That means the rice is not done yet and the water is already dry. So I went ahead, add some water. Like I said earlier, if we need to add some water, so we're going to have. So that's what I'm doing right now. You know, I just give it a little bit stir, and I'm going to keep it covered again and let it steam with on a low medium heat. So my plantains are ready, as you can see. And that is it. Very easy, quick, and simple. The rice look delicious. So if you are watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Life with Arike, so that anytime I upload a new video, you're going to be notified. And don't forget to give your like, comment, and share. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Bye.